would you all agree or disagree that when dating, you should remain concerned or have some form of apprehension if someone is 35 plus without a valid reason to why they couldn't maintain a relationship long term?
Well, hold on. What the fuck you trying to say?
I got
the
it.
fuck you trying to say, though?
I got it. All right, time out.
35 plus, you need a real story.
No, I said 35 plus. I said, so should anybody be concerned if they are dating somebody that is 35 plus that could not maintain a relationship long term?
Could not or did not want to. Could not or did not want to.
I'm about to say, what is long term?
Let me get his question.
Could not or did not want to.
The nigga don't want
difference.
to.
Yeah, that's fine also. But if somebody is constantly would not maintain a relationship, why would you even want to create?
Because he was. Hold on. Let me. Can I?
Are you? Did you ask to get wife by this man, or are you trying to ask for statistics? It's looking like you're not gonna get wife based on the track record.
Oh shit! Be honest.
Creatures are creatures of habit. So if you told me, like, listen, the last 29 houses I went and saw, I did not buy, and you're house number 30. If you roll the dice, you're probably better off going to AC than gambling on him.
No.
What?
No.
Yes.
No.
Let me say this. Let me offer this perspective.
Go ahead.
I like your initial question because, I mean, just think about how the world is changing. People are getting married later and later.
Cause it's fun out here.
No, it's not just fun.
Mike is a red flag.
It's not just fun. Listen, it's not just fun. The expectations that men have to be protectors and providers in this traditional sense that a lot of times is not placed on us solely by women, but a lot of times that American dream or securing yourself financially takes longer than it used to. So when you're talking about a man that was disciplined enough to chase his dreams, to be selfish in a healthy way in this single space, that man was able to learn those lessons, have those stories to be able to tell you, to have that wisdom to be able to impart, to be disciplined. He was able to do that, and maybe it took him to being 33, 34 to say, you know what? Now I'm ready. How many people are hurting people simply because they're not ready? So you're gonna chastise a man for waiting until he gets ready? My point is, if you fucking with fuck niggas, it don't matter what age he is. But if you're talking to a man that readied himself, let me tell you why I got slightly offended. Cause hold on, I'm about to be 35 this upcoming year. And let me tell y'all a story.
Sorry.
If I had got married when I was 26 and a half, y'all wouldn't be here right now. You would not be here. You wouldn't know who I was. I wouldn't be walking in my purpose. I would still be at the hospital being a nurse in the rigmarole of living a life I don't want to live because I want to be dedicated and sacrifice for my lady. If I had dedicated my life to her, that's what I would have done. I spent the last umpteenth years of my life being dedicated to my purpose, my path, and focusing it on that. And now I can be a qualified husband to my lady that I have now. And so what I'm saying is, we can't all put people in the box of, well, something is wrong. There are so many women and men in their 30s that people look at like something is wrong with them. Sometimes something is fucking right with them.
I was gonna say,
sometimes something be wrong.
Any man that's, I guess the age don't necessarily matter, but any man that's 35 plus who decided, because it's not him not being able to, he's decided to not be in long-term relationships, has decided that nobody's good enough for him.
Right.
You, as a man, you gotta know your worth, and it sounds like the nigga do.
Absolutely. So there is no nigga corrective. On top of that, what I'm saying is I meant a why. So if somebody doesn't have a consistent why they didn't, you have a why.
Why do I have, no, hold on, let me ask you this. Let me answer this though. No, I gave you what I was able to do in context.
Right.
I don't ever need a reason to pick my motherfucking self.
No.
I don't never need a reason to follow my own path and my own purpose and to be 100% dedicated to who I am as a person. I don't need a fucking reason. And that's a problem. People think they need a reason to be single. You need a reason to not be single. If I had a good enough reason to not be single, I would have. I don't need a reason to stay by myself happy as fuck, okay?
So to be fair, you are asking the right questions to the partner that you're trying to date. I understand why you will be asking this person about their romantic past, because you want to know if this person's gonna fuck you over. If you fucked people over in the past, what did you learn in the past? Exactly. I get it.
Exactly.
I guess the overall what they trying to tell you is don't focus too much on his past and maybe try to pay attention to the present day red flags. Maybe that's it.
Well,
so all in all, it shouldn't be a red flag. It shouldn't be a concern.
No, I think that's where the opinions differ, because in my opinion, I could see that as a red flag, and I would want to know why.
Exactly.
35 is when a person becomes like a grown ass man, and so when we talking about 35, I can see if she said 47.
Okay, let's take the age out, and let's have the conversation of, hey, I've been dating this new guy, and every time I ask him about how long he was able to be around someone, or if he was consistent in relationships, he can never really give me a consistent answer as to why he never had anybody in the past. I understand why that's a red flag, because nigga, why wasn't none of the hoes fucking with you?
Yeah.
Why weren't you able to commit to them? What were you focused on? If you were focused on your career, cool, tell me that. If you were focused on church, cool, tell me that. If you was focused on building a bond with your family, great, tell me that. But let's express why it is you couldn't maintain a relationship with somebody in the past. I get it, baby.
I was 24.
No, hold on. Here's the thing I want to ask you, for you to ask them, or whoever the person is.
A lot of asking.
Do you see their why? Do you see them putting their purpose in front of the opposite sex or the same sex or whatever? Do you see it? Because the thing about it is, somebody could be doing what Ace is saying, but they could be on fuck shit too.
Right.
You'll see the signs if you pay attention long enough, and you don't really have to worry about why, because you'll see it.
Absolutely.
That was good, Lego.
Yeah.
I agree.
I didn't mean to offend anybody.
No, but
I just used that age.
You called me a red flag, though.
You did.
Mike, you was coming for me.
So,
I had to come back.
I wanna add that context to what you were saying, though, is sometimes the fruit of our work should be evident, especially when we're dating. When you have those qualities and those characteristics, it radiates. And those are things that sometimes people don't have to ask those questions on, because they see it. They see your work. Like, for example, if she was to ask me, if I'm saying I'm 35 and you're asking me why I've been not married to this point, you really ain't been paying attention to the evident life I've been living. But I do think, to your point, having some context to make sure that, hey, you don't know me yet, so make sure that I'm not womanizing out here. I don't have commitment issues. Those are important questions, so I do see the other side. So finding that balance. I wouldn't be offended if you asked me why, but that's not how we get asked, though. Let's be honest. People are like, ugh, what's wrong with you? You still single? What? You 35? That's how it comes across, especially our aunties at fucking Thanksgiving. Who the fuck are you? Keep asking me about this shit.
The bitch that been at Thanksgiving by herself for the past 20 years. Bitch, where's your man?
Yeah, where's your man?
All right.
A lot was going on there. But this is the thing about this whole situation, is that I felt like they took it too personal when it comes to how they approached the question. They allowed the personal side of it to influence their response. And this is the thing about being a person who's a relationship coach or going to therapy, whatever. You have to get to a point where you don't take things personal, because when you take things personal too much, you're not able to see where those people are coming from. I think, listening to the lady, I think I understand where she's coming from. Like, you're dating somebody and they have not been able to sustain a relationship for a long time, and then they getting to a certain age. Now you're asking yourself, why is that the case? And when you're asking them why is that the case, sometimes they might not have anything to tell you. But because when you think about it, the truth is that the question is not a wrong question. I don't think there's ever really a question that is too bad or too wrong to ask, especially when you're trying to get to know somebody. You're supposed to ask every single question that come across your mind. But ask it nicely. Ask every question you can, because here's the thing, you're trying to investigate. Investigators don't pick and choose questions. They try to ask everything. They try to frame it in such a way that it comes out sometimes nice and all that, because you want to make sure that you are digging so deep. Because I believe that a lot of people who end up having successful relationships are people who allow themselves to be questioned, and they also question the other person. You're allowing yourself in that relationship to question each other to the point where you are hearing who they are. Because the truth is that out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. Whatever people think, that's what they say most times. And also, you want to check what someone is saying and what you're doing to see if there's an alignment, because that's your first reason, or that's the first thing you should be watching out for. And that's the first thing you should run away from somebody for. If they're saying something and it's not matching what they're doing, That's a red flag. That's one reason you need to run. So you want to be sure that whatever they are telling you is their reason for not being able to sustain a relationship, and you're watching their lifestyle and that's colorating. But if it's not, then you need to be worried. So I get the question. The age thing, yes, it can be triggering for people to hear that, and you're like, oh, I'm 35. Oh, get it. But the truth is that also when you want to address it from that aspect, yes, people are ready when they are ready. I don't think when it comes to marriage, age is one of the things that we don't want to attach to readiness. The truth is that there are people who are 24 and they are very much ready. You might think that they don't know anything, but then somebody who is 24 and has invested in knowledge, invested in understanding, teaching, like they have invested themselves into understanding what it means to be married. If they find somebody who is like them, they'll have a successful marriage. They'll be married for a very long time. But then there are people who are probably 35, 45. If they get married today, in less than 5 years, in less than 2 years, they'll be divorced. Because they have lived that long, but they haven't done any education. They haven't really learned anything. So you have to also allow yourself to stop using age to weigh when people are ready and when they're not ready. Instead, look at how they think, look at how they process information, look at what they're doing in their life. Like Ace said, he was pursuing his purpose. That's why he's where he is today. Some other persons might not be able to sustain relationship that long because maybe they have not worked on themselves, and then they ended up with the wrong people, and once they notice a red flag, they run away. Some people might be the problem, some people might not be the problem. It's now your responsibility to keep asking questions, to keep digging, to make sure that whatever they are saying aligns or not. I hope that makes sense. I'm trying to, because a lot of things were going on in this video, but I'm trying to clarify a few things here. So don't allow yourself to use age to judge people on their readiness when it comes to marriage. Allow yourself to ask questions and use whatever they are telling you, their level of understanding, their level of wisdom, to be what's the determining factor if somebody is ready or not, or why they have not been able to sustain a relationship or not. And also, if you ever find yourself in a situation where people are asking you questions and you're in a panel, try as much as possible not to take it personal, because when you take it personal, you probably might miss out on the question asked because you're trying to defend yourself at the end of the day. So that's my own opinion in this video. If you enjoyed it, do well to subscribe to my channel, hit the notification button so that you'll be notified when I upload a new video. I'll be uploading more videos. Check out the 2 videos that will be popping up on your screen, and I hope they will bless you. See you guys in the next video. Bye.